Hi there, I'm Mark Band, the CEO of Parks and Leisure Australia, and I'm looking forward to speaking at the Golf Business Forum on the 25th and 26th of July in Melbourne. So what does PLA do? Well, we're the professional association for people that work in parks and leisure. We call ourselves the people behind the places, so those people that work in parks management, open space management, facility management, planning, etc. That sort of form the basis of the pyramid of sport development, if you like. So we have about 2,500 members across Australia, and we as a professional association support those members and advocate on their behalf to all levels of government, and obviously work in partnership with a number of providers, whether it be golf providers such as yourself or any of the major sports. Probably the biggest issue facing local government nowadays is the management of open space, and the fact that we've come a long way. Australia is a growing community, or a growing country, population's growing. Open space is a commodity nowadays. It's not seen as just the parks and open spaces of 40-50 years ago, where clubs and groups had 99-year leases on them. So councils now have to manage open space in a way that is accountable from their behalf and also is optimally utilised. So really, open space today is a commodity, and councils and government needs to be accountable in the way they manage that. Golf courses obviously take up a great deal of space, of open space, and whilst we all accept that they're needed, and councils want to provide them and provide for the masses, if you like, one of the way that courses and managers can work better with the councils is to really look at how they can be optimally utilised. We understand that there's only so many people you can get on a golf course at one time, and normally this is a bit of a challenge in the fact to make them viable, particularly public ones. So one of the things that golf and golf in general can do with local councils is to work with them to see how they can be optimally used and designed. Hopefully, or there's ways around space can be managed, or golf holes can be managed to reduce the space, or even look at other uses for those facilities. Some of the organisations that are probably leading the way in this, and this is probably more your traditional sports which don't necessarily take up a great deal of space compared to golf, obviously, are things like your football, your tennis, your cricket, your traditional major sports, whereby they're working with councils, developing blueprints, if you like, for how facilities can be designed and managed. So when councils are managing open space and planning for it in the future, they're really looking at how best can that space be managed and used and optimally utilised. And if we can get away from just single uses, which is very difficult for things like golf, all the better. But yeah, some of the sports, cricket, football, tennis, etc., are all starting now to have blueprints to work with councils to look at how their spaces can be managed, designed and used. My most memorable golf experience, well, I wouldn't class myself as a golfer, but and I think anytime I hit that ball straight down the fairway, that's a memorable experience for me. I'm normally slicing off into the woods and going for a long walk. So I'm not a major follower of golf. I play it. I think we've all got one of those sticks with a piece of metal on the end and gone for long walks around any parklands. So any experience for me which is a good one is the one where I hit that ball straight and I don't have to walk too far. Thank you guys, looking forward to presenting to you at the Golf Forum on the 25th and 26th of July in Melbourne, and hopefully we can work forward to look at how we can both develop the sport and work with councils to make open space manageable and best used for the whole community. So thanks guys, and I'll see you soon.